What's up, y'all? This is Jonathan Lippy, Beyond the Harmony, beyondtheharmony.com. And this is one of those BT&H archaeology episodes where we look at old magazines from the past to see if rereading them with new eyes brings us new understanding. This one is one I've never seen before. It was contributed by one of our Skull and Crossroads Society members. It's from the Creepin on a Come Up era. It's from the magazine or newspaper or whatever this is, Scene Entertainment Weekly. On the cover, it has Roger Daltrey, talks about the music of Pete Townsend, and even mentions the Cleveland Browns 1994 team. If you guys don't remember, I don't know if it was the Browns 94 or the Browns 95 team, Bill Belichick was one of the coaches, and like the whole coaching staff all wound up becoming head coaches. This might be an Ohio publication. It's a Scene, September 1 through 7, 1994, Northeast Ohio, volume 25, number 35, over 200,000 readers weekly, serving the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame city and Northeast Ohio, now in our 25th year. And taking a look at the top part, we see Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, rap from the streets of Cleveland. And what's interesting about this is as we look at it, we see only 4 members in 1994. It says pictured as Crazy Bone, Lazy Bone, Flesh and Bone, and Wishbone from left. Not pictured, Busy Bone. So even back in 1994, we have some missing Busy. Remember these advertisements in newspapers? I haven't seen these in so long. All right, so let's get to the article here. The article is by Judy Black. 5 rappers from Cleveland have a gold record. Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, the group that calls Cleveland its hometown, recently released their debut EP, Creepin on a Come Up. The album continues to move up the R&B chart, currently sitting at the number 5 position. The first street rappers to break out of Cleveland. The band's name says it all. Lazy Bone, Busy Bone, Wishbone, Crazy Bone, and Flesh and Bone consider themselves thugs because they are from the Saint Clair East 99th Street area. The definition of bone, however, is up for debate. It stands for a few things: brewed out Enwards every day, butted out Enwards every day, or brothers on normal elimination, which is the way they intend to go out. The childhood friends graduated from Lincoln West, saved up enough money, and 9 months ago left Cleveland for Los Angeles. They hoped their music, which combines rap and street corner harmonies, would get noticed by the LA rap community. We just felt like it was our time to go and try to do something now before it be too late, says Lazy. Once in LA, they hoped to hook up with a big-time rapper who could help them mold their career. That rapper turned out to be none other than Eazy-E. After 3 months of futile attempts, Bone finally got to Eazy-E. One listened to the group and he was sold. We hooked up with him on the phone, explains Lazy. We rapped for him on the phone. When we finally saw him face to face and rapped for him, he was like, "When can y'all come?" We were on our way the next day. Their debut, Creepin on a Come Up, was recorded in LA and produced by Eazy-E, Rhythm D, Yella, DJ Unique, and co-produced by Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. The band had a couple of the songs written before they entered the studio, but wrote the majority while they were there. The harmony of Mr. Ouija demonstrates their unique rap style. The title track is their way of introducing themselves to the music business, while Thuggish Ruggish Bone is autobiographical. Each member in the group writes their own parts. Lazy, who is proud of the final outcome, is especially fond of his 2 tracks, the title track and For the Love of Money, which features Eazy-E. Bone's love of rap goes way back. The 5 members grew up together, musical partners in rhyme. They used to compete in talent contests throughout Cleveland. Lazy remembers battling it out at Case Western Reserve, where they won every competition they entered. The group had worked in studios prior to entering Trax Studios in Hollywood and Audio Achievement in Torrance to record Creepin on a Come Up. But this is our first major record, Lazy notes. They released a tape in Cleveland in 1992 under the moniker Faces of Death. Although he doesn't remember the studio, Lazy's positive it wasn't nothing too major, an 8-track studio. It took Bone a month and a half to to finish Creepin' on a Come Up. Their time in the studio with Eazy-E was educational, from a writing and recording sense as well as business. He put us on our toes and made us understand that this was a business, Lazy says in reference to Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? He put us on point, telling us that this was a business and that's how we gotta treat it. He was letting us know that you can't just hop into this like it was a game. It's a business. And so far, the music business has been very good to Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. In addition to the gold record and the high position on Billboard's R&B chart, it is number 47 on the top pop LP chart, and the single, Thuggish Ruggish Bone, is number 19 on the top rap singles chart, all with bullets. The video for the first single was added to the box 2 weeks ago and has been the number one requested video since its debut. They played at LA's hip-hop event of the summer, the Beats Summer Jam benefit concert at Irvine Meadows August 14th, and were crowd favorites. The last time Bone Thugs-n-Harmony returned to their hometown, it was to shoot the video for Thuggish Ruggish Bone. They went back to their neighborhood about 6 weeks ago to film the video and were met by a huge crowd of adoring fans. That made it all worthwhile, says Lazy of the Very Long Shoot. Bone feel that growing up in Cleveland influenced their sound. They rap and sing about stealing, hustling, and scraping to get by. They harmonize about everyday street life in Cleveland, which, judging from Bone's tremendous success, isn't that different from any other city. But Lazy stresses that Cleveland created Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. Cleveland is where we're from, he concludes. We were born and raised there. We learned on the streets. It's like Cleveland birthed us into this style that had never been heard before. So one of the things is we got the name Case Western Reserve, and that's where the rap competitions took place in Cleveland. We probably need to look into Trax Studios in Hollywood. That's where they recorded it. We might want to look into LA's 1994 The Beats Summer Jam benefit concert at Irvine Meadows August 14th. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of BT&H Archaeology. We'll catch you next time.